Taddeo-Nxumalo. Yes, I'm back in Canada and it's freezing out, but I've had time to reflect on my experiences in South Africa. Have you ever had an experience that was once in a lifetime? My entire trip to South Africa was like that, but there was one portion of the trip I want to share with you today. It was changed my life forever. We had the privilege to go 2 hours outside of Pretoria to Otukalo. I'm so sorry, my pronunciation is terrible. Otukalo Lodge, and it's a game reserve. And they told me I was gonna walk with the lions, but let me tell you, it was more like running a marathon with the lions because they don't walk, they gallop. At first I was skeptical. I thought, lions is a little scary. I'm not quite sure how that's going to be, but it was an amazing experience. We were able to walk with them 1 meter away from me. Look how close I am, walking behind the lions. He's so close.
In behavior
I
wise,
see, yeah, chill. They're like, seem like they're used
they
to
are not like, you heard them roaming in the morning, earlier in the morning. Maybe they were saying, guys, what's happening today? Are you taking us out or what?
Right, right. They probably couldn't the other day.
Oh, gotcha. It's not the same, though. You don't get to get out and walk.
Yeah, I mean, they told me too. It's like it's only you're really seeing dirt because you're trying to. Cause it's,
I was a little bit nervous when the guide told us to make sure we stood tall, because if you crouch or you look smaller or weaker, or if you're crippled, they're coming after you. I was a little bit hot under the collar, but I felt very protected. I had my husband Becky and Johannes, who was from the hotel, there to protect me. The running with the lions was incredible, and I thought that was it, that would be all. But oh no, the day was filled with a beautiful safari of all the different animals that we were able to see. The cherry on top of the sundae for me was when I had the interaction with the cheetah. Yes, we were offered to go into an enclosure with a cheetah, and this is where I met Angel, the cheetah. Now, the guide let us know that he was going to make sure she was open to us having the opportunity to interact with her. So he went ahead and he said, everybody come in and put your back up against the cage and just wait and see how she is. He said, okay, everybody one at a time, you can come and pet the cheetah. Cheetah is licking my arm. Oh my goodness. I can feel it.
So you never watched the arm again? It's like one of the Simpsons. Like I see, he met somebody on board and he never watched. Like,
you got goosebumps in your arms.
It was the best experience ever.
You can go ahead. You can go. No, you can still touch it. Yeah.
I didn't want to suck it. Okay. Yes, you're so good. You can sense my disability, can't you, beautiful? Yes, thank you. Thank you. You could be glad. Thank you. You know, so smart.
There we go.
Thank you. So smart. She has the sixth sense. She knew my left arm didn't work. It's amazing. Yeah, it's paralyzed.
She came right over and started looking. That was so bizarre.
Well, she's very intuitive. She's a lovely
is.
cat.
I was standing there and my left arm is paralyzed and I don't feel it usually. All of a sudden I could feel something licking, almost felt like sandpaper on the tongue, licking my arm. I looked down and I could see the cheetah licking my arm. And my arm's paralyzed. How did she know? I don't know. She continued to lick it from top to bottom and I could feel it. Again, it was paralyzed, never felt anything before, but I could feel it. The guide came over and I explained to him that the arm was paralyzed. And how did she know? And he shared with me that she had an insight. But it wasn't just that. He then had me pet her. I was having a conversation with her. She was purring like a kitty cat. It was so loud and so calm and beautiful. But here's the kicker, guys. Not only was that an amazing experience, but now I can feel my arm. Yes, it's itchy. I can feel pain when I broke a nail. And it's a miracle. Angel is definitely a miracle cheetah. I'm thinking I need to move to South Africa and go visit her weekly. Who knows what will happen with my arm? Perhaps it'll come back fully. But I tell you, this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it's one that changed my life. When we think about wild animals in the jungle or in the woods, we don't think about engaging up close and personal. And I had these two beautiful experiences with the lions and with the cheetah. And it's impacted me in my heart and in my mind and definitely on my arm for the rest of my life. I encourage you, if you ever have an opportunity to go on a safari, to walk with the lions or run with the lions, or having an encounter with a cheetah, grasp it, run with it. Angel and I are like this, thick as thieves now, and trust me, I'll be going back to check her out. I want to just share a quick story about Angel. A couple years ago during the pandemic, she had Ebola and she was very sick on the near death's door, and the staff had to nurse her back to health. They didn't think she would make it. So not only is she a miracle to be alive, but she has now impacted and touched my life and helped my arm wake up. So thank you to Angel, thank you to everybody that took me and was part of my experience, and to all of you, I hope you enjoyed this video. It just shows some highlights of my experience. Until next time.